So guys, today is the day that we bring my new horse home. I am so very excited. I am in the box. We've just got Betsy ready to go. We are picking her up. She's about, I think in the box it's going to take about 2.5, 3 hours. Well, it takes 2.5 in a car, so probably more towards the 3-hour mark. And I've opted to go pick her up myself just because due to the previous failed vettings and things, we haven't organised anything really. I just didn't want to put anything in place in case the vettings went wrong. So I hadn't really spoken to anyone about transport or anything. And sometimes I do like to go and pick them up myself. I didn't pick Percy up when we bought him because he was honestly in like the back of Wales. And I don't think I'd been driving the box that long, so I didn't want to do... I think that was like a 4-hour drive, but it was also very windy. And like hills and things, so I didn't want to do it in the box last year. I would do now, but whereas Nikki's yard is not difficult to get to, really. There are a few windy lanes when we first get there, but that is fine. So yeah, the box is all ready in typical George fashion. I needed to clean it out this morning because I hadn't cleaned it out from last time I used it. But we haven't really got anything together for her because, as I said, she actually passed the vetting yesterday and we're picking her up today, just because with the time of year my horse's routines are changing, and hers is about to change where she is, so she might as well come here and start coming in at night and things like that. So yeah, that's why we've kind of moved quickly. So we're going to go get her. Mum's coming with me on the journey. So yeah, we're going to head off in a moment and go get them. I am very excited. Do you not like sugar cubes, Jen? Oh dear. Oh dear. So we've just taken her straight off the trailer, horse box, never owned trailer, and popped her in what will be her stable now. She like them? Oh. Mummy's normally sugar cube lady, so the fact that she doesn't like sugar cubes. Oh my goodness, Gin. So we're going to let her settle for 5. She's had a drink. She got a bit more haylage in there, although she did eat all of the haylage on the way home. Really did not stop eating. I didn't know I had her on the box. Let her decompress a little bit. And then she can go out and meet the others. Oh, who's that? Who's come to meet you? Any need to be so loud? She's now realised that the others are out there because they keep shouting to each other. I've just changed her rug to a new turnout, which is, I don't know, it's just one I got quite cheap online because I didn't know her sizing and I just needed 100 gram. It's not a decent one, it's a Shire's one, but we just got 100 gram for now. I think she might need a thicker one soon, but it's been really mild recently, and she's 6'6", which is good that I bought her a rug then, because I thought she'd be 6'6", and she is, because Nikki said 6'3", but I thought, well, that's what Percy is, and she's definitely much bigger than Percy. So, yes. I know, you are going out now. Who is it, Percy? Says who the bloody hell's that? Good girl, Jen. I've literally just let her off this second. Mum's going to get her some more haylage so that she's not just got snippies, offcuts. Dan's eating, so he's not yet really noticed her. Percy has, although he's going back to his hay. I always expect when a new horse comes in that it's going to be a lot of squealing and cantering about, and it never normally is, touch wood. Yeah, I know that's a bit muddy there. I don't know how used to stuff like that you are, and I just want to make sure that I can catch her again. I will not leave a horse with a head collar in a field, so whenever I turn them out and they're new to me, we always have sweeties, so that you associate good things with me coming with the head collar in hand. I mean, she's 7, she's not a baby, but it's important, isn't it? Oh, you come near me, you get a treat. This isn't an ongoing, constant situation of treats, though. But as you can see, she's so lovely. I'll get you some more hay in a moment. Have you seen where your water is? Shall we show you that? You come to have a look? Yes. There's your water. I like to show them. There's your water. He says, well, where's the rest of the treats though? Because she likes to stand so close to me, I've had to put her on the zoomy one. You are actually quite big. She looked really small where she was. She's 16 hands, but you look bigger in person. Here she comes with your hay net. I'll put this out for her. Cheers. She's not done anything, she just walked round. Oh, here he comes, Mr. Daniel. Danny's just spotted her for the first time. Because he tends to be like the herd leader, if you like, he tends to be the one that tries to say hello to them and can be a little bit more interested in the mares. So, although she doesn't seem very interested in him. Sorry, Dan. Snip was a bit more of a flirt than this one, I think. You can see her size there next to Danny. And this is why I didn't buy another grey. Can you get over, Fatty? Oh, that's that new rug. No longer looking new. So then I left Gin to settle in and quickly popped to the feed shop to get her feed that she has been on previously. I will be slowly transferring it over to Denji and that will be her diet, but for now I'm keeping everything the same to keep her gut nice and settled. So it's now a couple of hours since Ginny arrived. I've just been to go get her feed because she has a different brand to what my horses are fed. But we will be changing her over to Denji. Once she's settled in and everything, I do it really gradually, as I've already mentioned. So I'm going to make her a feed now, because obviously we don't have one made up. So, feed's made. I'm going to start her on Gastro Premier and Gutties. Both really important for when your horse is settling in somewhere new and they're going to have more gut unrest, which is the main reason we're putting Gutties in. And then the Gastro Prem is to help her, because obviously it's time of stress. I want to make sure I'm giving her everything she needs for her gut to be happy, to prevent ulcers. I am rushing slightly because I'm trying to get all this done before it goes dark. There we go. She can start this now and she will stay on this. She'll stay on the Gutties probably for a month and she'll stay on Gastro Premier. I keep my horses on it as standard, just because I think it has a huge amount of benefits for them, especially for the type that I think are prone to ulcers. Now obviously I don't think she is, but at the moment. So I'm going to put some water on these, that could be hers for the morning. Hello gorgeous girl. There you go. There's your tea. Good girl. You'll soon realise what tea time means. Right, yeah. And unlike Snippers, who for a chestnut mare was not the friendliest when she was eating, you're quite friendly, aren't you? feed the others. We like to get them straight into their routine as soon as possible. So we've literally just put her straight into the other horse's routine. So all the horses are fed. Gin's quite settled. Seems to have got a little bit attached to Dan. They all kind of go through a phase of getting attached to one and then not too bothered about them. But you can't really tell on the camera because it's lightening up, but it is actually getting quite dark now. So even though it's not, you know, it's not even 5 o'clock yet, but we will just keep an eye on her this evening, make sure that she's happy and settled, won't we, Miss Ginny? Yes, that's your poo that you've just done. But yeah, we'll keep an eye on her this evening. Mum will come and check her tonight, but that's her first day really now. So guys, I've just got home. Mum is on Ginny watch this evening. She's going to keep an eye on her because obviously I don't live at the farm, so she's going to go out and check her this evening. But look what I have come home to. A very, very exciting package from Harriet. Let me pop you down. So I came home to quite a big box from Harriet, and I am very, very excited. So I'm going to show you what I have been sent. They are sending me some more things, which is even more exciting, but these are the majority of the things that they sent me because they have very, very kindly sponsored Vlogmas and my new little Ginny series. So I'll show you what they've sent me. So this is the Lowell 3.0 quarter base layer. This looks like the softest thing ever. And then they have sent me the Zaphus sweatshirt in Summer Sand. I saw this on their website, and because I was very cheeky, and sent a list of things that I really, really liked. And I just think, I know the colour is not the most practical for this time of year, but we do have a portrait shoot coming up, and I just thought this would look so cute. I'm just like flinging things, but excuse me. This is the Venture vest, like a gilet. We've kind of got two outfits going on at the moment. We've got a cream-ish outfit and then this blue one, which is the Venture one, which, as you guys may or may not have seen in my previous videos that I did last year when we first got Percy, I love their Venture collection. And I love baby blue, so I am very, very excited for that. And then this is the coat that goes with that. And then back to my other outfit, we have the Idle Down vest or gilet, whichever you prefer. This is beautiful. Honestly, cannot wait for this portrait shoot. And then to go with the cream look, we've got the Avail 2.0 tights. Now, these and this have some very, very exciting technology that I will talk about another time. But basically, it's Trizar, and it's basically technology from NASA that is in these to keep you warm. How cool is that? So yeah, these are the Avail leggings. I'm very excited about those. Normally, I'm not a red person. I like blue and I like green, as you can tell. But every time Harriet has sent me red things, I have actually worn them and really liked them. Something I'd never think to buy for myself is this colour, but very, very nice and will go really well with those. And then this is their new Taxor, I think that's how you pronounce it, Taxor. Dear Harriet, can we name things more easily? This is their new jacket that I'm going to get out. Because I'm so excited to try this. I love a lightweight jacket. I don't do loads and loads of layers in winter. And this has the technology in it. So this is it. The Trizar Thermal Comfort technology, which is just amazing. It basically absorbs your heat and reflects it back, I believe. Yeah, radiate and re-radiate the heat you produce to keep you warmer longer, which is just insane because that would be sort of classed as almost a lightweight jacket normally, but that's going to keep me so warm. I'm so excited, honestly. I just love Ariat things. So yeah, that's just topped off a very good day. I genuinely cannot believe that Ginny is finally home. I think when you've been through a bit of a process with vettings and sort of disappointment in searching for horses, then when it finally does happen, it doesn't feel real almost. So I think it is going to take a bit of a while to sink in. When me and Mum drove home, I kept saying, I don't feel like she's on the box. Like, I know I've put this horse on the box. And she was so quiet. She was so well behaved all the way home. But I was like, just doesn't feel real that we're bringing her home, like my dream event horse home. But yeah, that is today. I'm not gonna lie, I'm absolutely exhausted. I think more so emotionally than physically, and like mentally exhausted from all the driving and everything. So I am going to spend my evening sat on the sofa with Teddy Bear, possibly doing a little bit of editing and just relaxing. Sorry, my lighting in the living room is always very orange. Go say hi, Ted. Come on. Are you going to meet your new sister soon? Oh, come here. Another one. Another horsey one. You're not having any more doggy ones. No. You are the only doggy. But yeah, so that is day 1 of Ginny. Welcome to day 2 of owning Gin. So I am so excited because today is going to be our first ride if we can get some tack to fit her. So I know roughly that Snip's saddle fits her okay-ish. It needs obviously a professional saddle fitter to come and make some minor adjustments, but I think with a half pad it'll be fine for the next few days. Bit wise and bridle wise, she hasn't come with anything, like she literally came with a passport. So we're going to try out a few different bits and bridles today, see what she likes. It's kind of the awkward stage of trying to find everything, but Mum is just feeding them for me because I had to get some work done this morning. Hello, Miss Jane. Are you all nice and settled in now?
Hi, gorgeous.
Says yeah.
Hello.
I think Mum loves her just as much as I do. Oh, she knows who the treat lady is. Has she warmed up to sugar cubes yet? No. Says this is my treat lady. Ones. Oh, yeah. She's getting special treatment already, Jen. Look how good she is. Which I should be doing and not filming, but I will go help Mum in a moment. How is Mr. Pig? How's Mr. Percy Pig? He doesn't seem too impressed with his sister yet, do you? But he's not the most sociable. Not the most sociable of ponies, are we, baby? I ride you today as well, so you don't feel left out. Says, we'll see about that. So when they first start coming in the stables, as part of their routine, I make sure that they have a friend. So she's got little Caramel, who she's just met, haven't you? She's got a hay net. She's got a water bucket as well as her water drinker, because sometimes they don't work them out straight away if they've not had them before. But what I like to do is let them chill in the stable for 10 minutes before I go in there and pick feet out and brush her and everything, just so she has a bit of time to get used to the smells. You'll notice I've not kept a head collar on her. I've not tied her up. I want her to walk around and feel comfortable in her space. Some people like to tie up, but I think she needs to walk around and sniff everything. It's all brand new to her. And just let her settle in nicely. And I'll do things like I'll make her back up when I walk in the stable. And so I like to set sort of manners and boundaries in place straight away with new horses. Don't we, Ginny? But as you can tell, she's pretty chilled and she's quite lovely. Caramel is on her regular babysitting duties. Not that she's actually doing any babysitting, she's just eating. But she quite likes being a babysitter because it means that she can come in and have a hay net. So this will be Ginny's stable. She's having a wee. But she's in Chili's now, so there'll be a lot of smells and scents and everything for her. So it's a good sign that she's come in and had a wee. Typical mare, marking a bit of her territory. And we'll start eating. That'd be good. I know. Brow band is slightly small, but other than that, do you think it just needs wearing in because it's brand new?
It's just stands up at front, it's just a bit, it's stiff.
You tell us. You tell us what you think. Come on then, gorgeous girl. Use forward.
Okay.
Go very slowly. You're going to lull everyone into thinking you're a donkey, Jen, and I've seen you jump. This is not how you jump at all. One. Oh, I'll reach. Good girl. How do we feel about this bit? Good girl. And then we don't like standing while we have our girth done, do we? Much like a different chestnut mare, I know. Good girl. Good girl. So, plan is to not hit the fence and just walk around, let her have a feel of the bits. I don't like these reins, they're too thick. Both just got to get used to things. Yeah. Because they're a little bit lazy on the flat. Aren't you, miss? Better? She does feel better in the mouth. She's more accepting of it.
She don't keep her head still anyway.
No, she Come on then. Come on. Bend around my leg, please. Thank you. Good girl. Good, there. Come on. Good girl. I don't like these reins. No. Good girl. Good girl. Yeah, she's better. No. Good girl. So I think the first ride is so important, not for teaching your horse anything, but for listening to your horse. So I think you learn a lot about a horse's brain and the way they take in new environments by putting them in a brand new environment. Literally, she's come home one day ago and now she's being asked to work in an arena that she's never seen before. So I kind of sit there and I'm really quiet and I just assess how the horse is for the very first ride. And Gin's temperament really shone through. She was so relaxed, she was so accepting, she wasn't spooky, she wasn't reactive. She basically just did everything I asked of her, and I cannot ask any more. And the first ride, I'm never really bothered about how they're going. They're, are we in an outline? Not really fussed. I'm not even bothered about them particularly going correctly, just want to assess, if I put my leg on, do you go forward? Can I use my body to slow you down? How do you react to this? What's your reaction to that? And she was just so good. So now onto tack. So she's in a very cheap, literally I got this bridle in a sale a couple of weeks ago because I knew I needed a full bridle. So she's in a very cheap bridle at the moment, which will be getting changed. She will have expert bits out to fit her a bridle, because I do have a sneaking suspicion we're going to struggle with a sort of standard size bridle. This one is very close on her ears. It's not pinching, but it's closer than I'd want it to be. Mum thinks it'll bed in, I don't. And she's just got a little bit of an odd shaped head, like she's quite deep in the cheek, but then she's got quite a long head, and then she's quite narrow on the nose. And the best thing is about expert bit bridles, as you've seen before with Smokey and Snip, that you can literally have whatever size you need. So if she needs a full headpiece, cob cheek pieces, maybe a pony noseband, who knows, then they all fit together. So they will be the perfect fit for her head. So Lisa is going to come out and fit that for us very, very soon. Bit-wise, she's currently in a Expert Bits bit. That is literally such a tongue twister. She's actually wearing currently Snip's bit, which is a comfy barrel Egbert snaffle. Always have to think about that. But at the moment she has Badoom rings, so they're basically a smaller ring, and that was because Snip's head was so tiny that she needed Badoom rings. But with Gin, I don't think she really needs them. So she'll have her own bit and some bigger rings. I'll just get Lisa to double check the sizing and everything, but she seemed very accepting of the bit today, so I was really happy with that. And if it ain't broke, don't change it. So saddle wise, this is actually Chili's old mono. This is a collegiate that she's in now. Wasn't 100% happy with it. Like, as you can see, the saddle pad had risen a little bit at the back, which means there's a little bit of movement there. I also felt very forward in it, but we will see. I will try her in my Albions. And speaking of Albion, this is Percy's Albion dressage saddle, which we did put a little half pad with the what are they called? Oh my goodness, I can't remember what they're called. But anyway, it's got a half pad underneath it to fill it out a little bit, because she's definitely not as wide as Percy. So eventually Ginny will have her own made to measure Albion saddles, because as you guys know, I am sponsored by Albion. But unfortunately, as amazing as Albion are, the little Albion fairies could not magic me a made to measure saddle instantly. So we are going to have to find something to make do for now, whether we have to adjust any of the current saddles we've got, or whether I just have to buy a saddle in the interim. But she will eventually have her own Albions. The dressage saddle seemed a lot better than the jump saddle, so I am now on a mission to find a jump saddle that fits her nicely and that she likes. So that is my next mission, but it's always a bit of a process getting the right tack, so we will see. We'll see how we get on. So it is now a few days later, and I was going to leave the vlog here, but things have changed so much with Gin, and it just shows how quickly horse can settle in, that I thought I would update you. So basically, she had the saddle fitter out, so we're now in a different saddle. We're going to try Percy's spare bridle. She's settling in a lot better in the stable now that we started bringing Percy up with her. Hey, Gin. Good girl. Oh, good girl. All right. Good girl, Jen. Typical chestnut mare who will not stand to have a girth on. And they're a very similar chestnut mare, Ginny. It's exactly the same. She's really not bothered about whips, that's for sure. Come on. I've also got no spurs today. Yeah, she feels fine in it. The thing is, she's so quiet in her head that, whereas you put something snipped in like and she's like, ah, yeah. Whereas she doesn't do that, so it's harder. She kind of accepts anything. She doesn't like pressure on her mouth at all, but down, Gin. Good girl. Right, let's push you into that contact. Wakey time. Stop trying to change. Good girl. There you go, that's better. Good girl. Good girl, Jen. Good girl. Good girl. Just teaching her to stretch. There, good girl. And as soon as she does give, all the hand goes forward. I encourage her to keep down now, which is harder with her not being as forward on the flat. Something I personally struggle with. It's horses that aren't as forward on the flat. Should be used to with pairs. Good girl. You'll see I'm giving my inside hand. Just say, don't sit on that. Good girl. Find the bit. Good girl, Jane. There. There. Good girl. Sharon gonna get on you. This could be interesting. Sharon in a jump sat on a horse she's sat on once and walked. Good girl, Jen. You're very good. Right, how many do you think we'll need these down for Sharon? Probably 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll put them on 9. She'll probably still tell me that they're too short with the jump saddle. Good girl, Jane, you were so good. It's not a Western pony, Sharon. Stand. Get hold of you. Right, so behave yourself. That's it. There you go. And if you ride her better than me, you're never allowed back on her.
Just shift them steps.
Mum, she's not bothered by anything. Don't be so pathetic. I don't need to move the steps.
The saddle feels very slippery.
Well, I'll never put you in the collegiate then if you think that's slippery. Have you got... Oh, she don't wear sticky bombs. Go on, stick her and trot. Yee! Oh my God, my mother's trotting on my horse. Why does it look so forward? It's not that forward for me.
Sharon's got legs.
Yeah, this is true.
Legs for days.
This is true. She's only like 2 inches taller than me. It's not fair. Oh, just got a bit. Well, you've got to ride in that saddle, Mum. No, you don't. Legs McGee. No, she's not. Not for me. Maybe I need to ride really long. There you go, that's it. Really encourage her low. There you go. That mare has actually got some really nice self-carriage. What is she doing? So there you go, guys. That is Ginny's first few days with us. She just seems to have settled so well and is just a really lovely horse to have around. I cannot wait for you to see her jumping. We went out and took her to her first arena hire, which should be the next video in the Vlogmas series. So be sure to subscribe to find out how that went, because honestly, she was insane and we jumped some heights that I did not expect to be jumping already with her. So that was great, but she's just so lovely, and I can't thank Nikki Hill enough for helping me find her. So yeah, I look very dishevelled because I rode Gin and I rode Percy, who's also coming back into work. But yeah, let me know what you think to Gin so far. Let me know, you know, what you want to see. What do you think's coming up in Vlogmas? Because I have got some very exciting things happening. And yeah, thank you so much for following our journey, and I will see you soon for the next Vlogmas.